What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are carrying on with the Comic-Con Africa series, and we're going to show off the stuff that we got signed when we met Nolan North and a bit of the panel that you saw with Nolan North and Troy Baker.
Gentlemen, how are you?
What's happening? You wore the orange.
Yeah, with the Gatorades.
Oh,
yeah.
Dude.
Are you a sneakerhead? I've seen you in Jordan ones every day.
Hey. Yeah. It became a problem. Like literally, a box showed up at my house, and my wife went, "What's that?" I was like, "I have no idea." It sat for 2 weeks, and then I realized, oh, I remember what these are. Yeah, they're like these beautiful cobalt blue Jays. We look like autumn leaves. Yeah.
That's right, guys. That gives you a bit of an idea about how crazy these two guys are. These guys are absolute. They're a laugh a minute. They are so much fun to be around. They are super talented. If you don't recognize them, if you sit down and listen to them for 2 minutes, you'll know exactly who they are. Nolan North has been a voice on Rick and Morty.
Morty Smith. I'm Scroopy Noopers. I'm a scientist. Can I show you something?
I better not.
Right now.
That's one of his more obscure sides that he's done. He's just done some small voices for that. He has, of course, been the voice to Nathan Drake from Uncharted throughout all of those games.
So, pirate walks into a bar.
Okay, here we go.
And he's got the steering wheel sticking out of his crotch.
All right.
So the bartender goes, "Hey, man, what's with the wheel?" And the pirate says back, "Arr, it's driving me nuts." I love that one.
Don't make me leave you out here.
He had a little voice in The Last of Us, and of course, guys, Troy Baker, Joel from The Last of Us.
Care of myself.
How many close calls have we had?
Well, we seem to be doing all right so far.
And now you'll be doing even better with Tommy.
Not her, you know.
What?
Maria told me about Sarah.
Ellie?
And
you are treading on some mighty thin ice here.
As one of his main roles. He also played the Joker in the Arkham Knight series, in the Arkham Knight game, and then he also was the first person to voice both the Joker and Batman in the same show, which was in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Batman series or movie. So that was really cool, guys. He is an amazing musician as well, and it was really cool to meet them. They did a live set of Retro Replay. If you don't know that, you can go check out the YouTube channel linked down below, where they play all old games, and they had been playing Uncharted, which is the game, of course, that Nolan North voices the main character in throughout all 4 of them. So that was really cool to see, and a lot of fun to watch them play it, because of course we have our own experience as gamers playing the game, and to see them go through that same experience was really cool. It was really funny, actually. On the day we met, the day that I saw them, they had just been to some of the caves here in South Africa. They went out to Sterkfontein Caves in the Cradle of Humankind, and Troy Baker said that Nolan North reprised his role as Nathan Drake, going over to the cave wall and just standing in front of it and walking against the wall, which we've all been through at some points in Uncharted when we got stuck. So that was a cool little anecdote, but it was absolutely awesome meeting them, guys. These guys were so much fun. They are so positive. They are just such great human beings, and they were so, you know, receptive to the South African welcome that they got, and it was just so great to meet them. So thank you to Comic-Con for bringing them out, and thank you Nolan and Troy, of course, for coming and taking time out of your busy schedules to be with us. Now guys, I went ahead and got some stuff signed by Nolan North, because I'm the kind of autograph hunter that if I want something signed, it's got to mean something a bit more to me than just a photograph or just like a CD cover or something. So I didn't take my Last of Us cover to get signed by Troy Baker. Instead, I took my Nathan Drake pop to get signed by Nolan North. So that was really cool, and he signed this for me in the little one-on-one session that you pay for, which was a lot of fun. We got to chat to him for a couple of minutes. So he signed at the front to Bruce, which I absolutely love, in this nice gold sort of paint pen, and on the side it says Sig Partis Magma, which of course is one of the catchphrases from Uncharted. So if you haven't played that game, definitely go and check it out. It is a lot of fun, and this guy is something else altogether. Incredible voice actor, guys. Even while he was there, somebody asked him to do a rendition of what he thought Nathan Drake would sound like as the Joker, and his Joker laugh was super creepy. So on the spot, he just pulled it out right there, which was absolutely awesome. And while I was there as well, you guys will remember from previous video that I had this plushie of Nolan North as Nathan Drake again, and he signed that for me as well, so that's really cool. I signed it over here in the paint pen as well. We had a good laugh about this character because he hadn't actually seen this plushie before, and we had a long chat about it afterwards. It was a really fun conversation, and he's just such a cool guy. It was awesome to meet him, and just like I said before, so positive and such a great outlook on life from both of them. So that was a lot of fun, guys. It was really cool meeting them. It was great seeing them in the panels. Troy Baker did a Comic-Con After Dark, which was a new initiative this year at Comic-Con, where after the show, after the show floor closed, they ran a special session in the auditorium for the first 300 people. You could go and see the whatever event was on that day. So on some days they had movie screenings. On two of the days they had Nolan North and Troy Baker. So on the one day it was just Troy Baker doing an acoustic set, because he is of course a musician as well. And the other day was a live version of Retro Replay, which the guys did for us right there, did the filming and everything. So that was really cool to see. Absolutely awesome. I cannot recommend it enough. You had to queue for quite a while beforehand to get there, so if you're going next year, plan your con accordingly so that you are there for those events at Comic-Con Africa After Dark. And that about does for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing a bit of a taste of what it was like to see Troy Baker and Nolan North. They were a lot of fun, a laugh a minute, and just great to see them. And congratulations to Comic-Con Africa for getting them, well, thank you to Comic-Con Africa for bringing them out to see us, and thank you to them for taking time out of their busy schedules. These are guys that go to comic conventions all over the world. They go to some of the biggest comic conventions in the world, and having them here was an absolute privilege. So thank you guys so much for coming out, and I'm sure everyone enjoyed it as much as I did meeting you guys. So that about does for today's video, guys. The Comic-Con Africa series continues, and I will see all of you guys in the next video.